can you talk a little bit about your process for creating these works that we have on display here?
So basically they're oil pastel on paper, and the paper is pretty heavy rag paper, which is necessary when you go up to this scale with works on paper. And I use oil pastel, and the pastel I use has a very high pigment content, and it also has a pretty high oil content, and so it's very smooth in the way it flows onto the paper. Mm-hmm. And so in making these, they're actually made up of numerous layers of oil pastel. So I'll put the oil pastel down, and then I'll work it in with a blending stick, and then I'll put another layer on top of that, and repeat. So where you see a dark area is where there is less oil pastel, and the lighter areas is where there is more, because it's that build-up of the layers that create the values within the piece.
Okay. So what would you like visitors to know about this work?
I think a lot of people have been asking me about my inspiration for the work, and it comes from some research I've been doing into the Arctic region. And this was the start of my research when I started making works about this research. And basically I was looking at bodies of water, and that research led me to the Arctic region, where there was just so much going on in terms of the environmental demise, different interests from oil companies, mining companies, this sort of melting of the ice sheets, which was opening up the northern sea route, which was once fabled sea route across the Arctic. And now with all the ice melt, it opens up for at least 2-3 months in the summer. And so ships are actually going through that route, and the advantage being it takes 2 weeks off the current route through the Suez Canal, which is huge for businesses. And so I kind of kept looking at the Arctic and coming up with this idea, the Northern Sea Route, and then researching the Northern Sea Route, and how for hundreds of years people have been trying to find the Northern Sea Route and sending these expeditions to the Arctic. And so it just seemed really, it just stuck out to me as something I should make work about. It was, this is perfect, And so the whole series is called the Northern Sea Route series. And I take my inspiration from the area around the Northern Sea Route, or where the Northern Sea Route is. So the Barents Sea, the shoreline of the Barents Sea, the ice sheets in the Barents Sea. So that's my source of inspiration for these.
Great.